Us and Them. By David Sedaris. David Sedaris. David Raymond Sedaris, an American humorist, comedian, author, and radio contributor, was born on December 26, 1956 in Johnson City, New York. Studied at Jesse O. Sanderson High School and then attended Western Carolina University in Raleigh. Graduated from the School of the Art Institute OD Chicago in 1987. Took odd jobs until he appeared in the weekly local radio program The Wild Room. Published his first collection of stories and essays titled Barrel Fever in 1994. He lives in Rackham, West Sussex with his wife Hugh Hamrick. Us and Them. Published in the autobiographical essays collection Dress Your Family in Corduroy and Denim in 2004. Describes the upbringing of the author in Raleigh, North Carolina. Indicates the childhood memories of the author about a family who don't believe in TV. Highlights the importance of family life. Criticizes the influence of technology in the human life and the greediness of humans. Summary. The writer starts the essay by recollecting the memory when he was at the 3rd grade in school. The family was staying in a rented house in North Carolina and shifted within a year to another home just within a mile away. He indicates the country house where he stayed in New York State, where there were no sidewalks or streetlights. In the town, everyone sat in their living rooms and watched TV. The author introduces Mr. Tomkey, who did not believe in TV, an information he got from his mother's friend who came to give a basketful of okra. The news was discussed and it was thought that, like a blind man who developed keen sense of hearing, the family may have some compensation for television like reading or listening to radio. The author was very keen to know what was happening there in that house, and he started to peer through the windows and also crept into their yard and hid beside the bushes in the fence. The author discovered that during and after dinner the Tomkeys would sit for long time and were talking and laughing. When the school started, the author saw the Tomkey children going to school. The son of Mr. Tomkey was 1 grade lower than the author and the daughter was 1 grade higher than him. The writer thinks how the children will be in school as odd persons, as he stated the staring at an Elmer Fudd lunchbox. He also indicates the teacher who punished his classmate William, saying, "Warning, Will. Danger, danger," with a synthetic voice imitating a robot and weekly TV show. The Tomkey children may not understand all these but needed to be guided, and of pity the author kept distance from them. The Tomkeys bought a boat in early October and used to move to a lake house which was owned by Tomkey's father-in-law. So the author missed the activities of them, which he considered to be his favorite show during the weekends. That year the Halloween festival fell on Saturday and all were preparing for the same. The Tomkeys' house was dark as they moved to the lake house, but they left a coffee can full of gumdrops on the front porch along with a board, "Don't be greedy." The author's sister, Lisa, criticized the Tomkeys for the board they have placed there. As the Tomkeys missed the Halloween, they visited the house of the author for a trick or treat on the very next day. The author was little disturbed on their arrival, as he thought that asking for candy on November 1st was begging. But the mother of the author asked him and his sister Gretchen and Lisa to bring the candy they have with them. There was a bag of candy in the author's room which was kept in a brown paper bag marked "My Candy. Keep Out." He was reluctant to give his candies, and even though he did not like the branded chocolates, he put them all in his mouth. His mother was having a discussion about the boat with the Tomkeys and then moved to the room of the author. When his mother asked what he was doing, he was not even able to answer as his mouth was too full. The writer has indicated how he was trying to save his miniature chocolates, Red Hots, Pellets, Tootsie Pops and Necco wafers. But his mother managed to take certain candies and handed over to Tomkey children, who thanked and left. Later that evening they all assembled in the living room in front of the TV to watch a Western show. Wondering about Tomkey family made the author feel pleasure in hating them like a pig with unwanted thrashes around it. The author conclude the writing stating that he was watching the Tomkeys for months and it took a long time to realize his pity on the Tomkeys as something hard and ugly. As a child, he was totally ashamed and confused of his activities. He realized how greedy he was in regard of candy, and through the images of television he had dislodged the shame and guilt. For more videos, like, share, subscribe. Thank you.